अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः चैप्टर 5 अर्जुन उवाच संन्यासं कर्मणा कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च संससि यच्छ्रेयः एतयोरेका तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्. Arjun said, Krishna, you extol the yoga of knowledge and then the yoga of action. Pray, tell me which of the two is decidedly conducive to my good. Shri Bhagavan uvacha sannyasah karma yogascha nisreyaskara bhuvau tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo viseshyate. Shreyaham sanityam sannyasi yona dveste nakangsate nirdvando hi mahabaho sukhang bandhat pramocyate. Sankhya yogo prithak balaha pravadante na panditaha ekamapyam sthitaha samyage ubhayor vindate phalam. Yat sankhye prapyate sthanam tadyogairapi gamyate ekang sankhyang cha yogang cha yaham pashyati sapasyati sannyaasastu mahabaho dukhamaptumayo gataha yogayukto munir brahma nachiranadhigacchati yogayukto visuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyaha सर्वभूतात्म भूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते नैव किंचित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित् इंद्रियाणि इंद्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन्. Shri Bhagavan said, the yoga of knowledge and the yoga of action both lead to supreme bliss. Of the two, however, the yoga of action, being easier of practice, is superior to the yoga of knowledge. The karma yogi, who neither hates nor desires, should ever be considered a man of renunciation. For Arjuna, he who is free from the pairs of opposite is easily liberated from bondage. It is the ignorant, not the wise, who say that Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga lead to divergent results. For one who is firmly established in either gets the fruit of both, which is the same with God realization. The state which is reached by the Sankhya Yogi attained also by the Karma Yogis. Therefore, he alone who sees Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga as identical so far as their results goes sees truly. Without Karma Yoga, however, Sankhya Yoga, i.e., renunciation of doership in relation to all activities of the mind, senses and body is difficult to accomplish. Whereas the Karma Yogi, who keeps his mind fixed on God, reaches Brahma in no time, Arjuna. The Karma Yogi, who has fully conquered his mind and mastered his senses, whose heart is pure and who has identified himself with the self of all beings, with God, remains untainted even though performing actions. However, the Sankhya Yogi, who knows the reality of things, must believe that he does nothing even though seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating or drinking, walking, sleeping, breathing, speaking, answering the calls of nature, grasping and opening or closing of the eyes, holding that it is the sense alone that are moving their objects. Brahmanyadhai karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate sana papena padmapatramivambhasa yuktaham karma phalam tyaktva shantimapnoti nastikim अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजते प्रभुः न कर्म फलेन संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैवं सुकृतिं विभो अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः. He who acts offering all actions to God and shaking off attachment remains untouched by sin as the lotus leaf by water. The Karma Yogis perform action only with their senses, mind, intellect and body as well, without the feeling of mind in respect of them and shaking off attachment simply for the sake of self-purification. Offering the fruit of action to God, the Karma Yogi attains everlasting peace in the shape of God realization, whereas he who works with a selfish motive, being attached to the fruit of actions through desire, gets tied down. The self-controlled Sankhya Yogi, doing nothing himself and getting nothing done by others, rests happily in God, the embodiment of truth, knowledge and bliss, mentally relegating all actions to the mention of 9 gates, the body with 9 openings, 9 doors. God determines neither the doership nor the doing of men, nor even their contact with the fruit of action, but it is nature alone that functions. The omnipresent God does not partake in virtue or sin of anyone, and knowledge is enveloped by ignorance. Hence, it is that beings are constantly falling a prey to delusion. ज्ञानेन तो तदज्ञानम येषां नाशिनमात्मनः तेषां मादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाश्यते तत्परम् तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानस्तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्त्यं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषः विद्याविनयं सम्पन्ने ब्रह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि च स्वपाके च पंडिताः समदर्शिनः इहैव तर्जितः सर्गो येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः. In the case, however, of those whose said ignorance has been destroyed by the true knowledge of God, that wisdom, shining like the sun, reveals the Supreme. Those whose mind and intellect are wholly merged in Him, who remain constantly established in identity with Him and have finally become one with Him, their sins being wiped out by wisdom, reach the supreme goal, whence there is no return. The wise look with equanimity on all, whether it be a Brahmana endowed with learning and culture, a cow, an elephant, a dog, or a pariah too. Even here is the mortal plane conquered by those whose mind is established in unity, since the Absolute is untouched by evil and is the same to all, hence they are established in the eternal God. न प्रहृषेत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियं स्थिर बुद्धिरं सम्मूढो ब्रह्मविदे ब्रह्मणि स्थितः बाह्य स्पर्शे स्वशक्तात्मा विन्द्यत्यात्मनि यत् सुखं स ब्रह्मयोग युक्तात्मा सुखम अक्षयमश्नुते. ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुःखयो नयैव ते आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुं प्राक् शरीरविमोक्षणात् कामक्रोधोद्भवं वेगं सयुक्तः स सुखे नरः योऽन्तः सुखोऽन्तरारामस्तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ब्रह्मभूतो अधिगच्छति. He who with a firm intellect and free from doubt rejoices not on obtaining what is pleasant and does not feel perturbed on meeting with the unpleasant, that knower of Brahma lives eternally in identity with Brahma. He whose mind remains unattached to sense objects drives through meditation the sattvika joy which dwells in the mind. That yogi, having completely identified himself through meditation with Brahma, enjoys eternal bliss. The pleasures which are born of sense objects are verily a source of suffering only, though appearing as enjoyable to worldly minded people. They have a beginning and an end. They come and go. Arjuna, it is for this reason that a wise man does not indulge in them. He alone who is able to withstand in this very life before casting off this body the urges of lust and anger is a yogi, and he alone is a happy man. He who is happy within himself enjoys within himself the delight of the soul, and even so is illumined by the inner light. Such a yogi, identified with Brahma, attains Brahma, who is all peace. Labante Brahma Nirvanam Rishayah Shenakal Chinnadvirayatatmanaham Sarvabhutahite Rataha Kama Krodhe Vyuktanam Yatinam Yatachetasam Abhito Brahma Nirvanam Vartate Viditatmanam Sparsan Kritva Bahirvahyas Chakshutchevantare Bhruvo Pranapanom Samo Kritva Nasabhyantaracharino Yatendriya Manobuddhire Munirmoksha Parayanaha Vigatecha Bhayakrodho Yaham Sada Muktaye Vasaha. The seers whose sins have been purged, whose doubts have been dispelled by knowledge, whose disciplined mind is firmly established in God, and who are devoted to the welfare of all beings, attain Brahma, who is all peace. To those wise men who are free from lust and anger, who have subdued their mind and have realized God, Brahma, the abode of eternal peace, is present all round. Shutting out all doubts of external enjoyments, with the gaze fixed on the space between the eyebrows, having regulated the prana and the apana breaths, following within the nostrils, he who has brought his senses, mind and intellect under control, such a contemplative soul intent on liberation and free from desire, fear and anger, is ever liberated. Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarvaloke maheswaram suhridam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shanti mrichati. having known me in reality as the enjoyer of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme Lord of all the worlds, and the selfless friend of all beings, my devotee attain peace.